So the Greenville group absolutely and completely flat out refused to address excessive heat in this unit and around the fourth floor, common areas, hallways, stairwells, because they're criminal negligent slumlords. By law, they are required to address bad conditions, especially since inspectional services got involved yesterday. Although I'm not sure what happened to that inspector. He suddenly fell off the radar for some strange reason. Maybe he got woke nabbed. I call that when the BLM hate stalking rejects in my building seem to contact people who I do business with or interact with on a professional level. And they then use my phone and my contacts and recent call logs and emails to verifiably interfere with my business that I conduct with people that I have to do business with, such as inspectional services. They might have contacted this inspector yesterday and basically just flat out lied to him about who I am, what I do, etc. They're just really angry and miserable, no life, low lifes who think that people owe them something. And they think that if you don't want to have anything to do with them, then you're a bad person. So then they try to cancel you out. And because BLM are nothing but masturbating, perving, creeping, sex offender, psycho trash, most people probably don't want to be friends with the BLM hate stalking rejects, particularly the ones who are in this building. I never will, but they keep trying anyway because they're mentally disturbed and think that the world owes them something. Nobody owes you anything, lowlife, so go get a life and stay the hell away from mine. In the meantime, it's 63 degrees outside. I just had to leave another voicemail for the Greenville group because it is 80-something degrees in this unit once again, and I have the window wide open and the air conditioner going. So there's a 20-degree difference between the temperatures in this unit, even with the air conditioner going and the window wide open, and the temperatures outside. Do you see this? 80-something. Let's see what it is in the bathroom, okay? So let's just be a little bit more objective here and see what the temperature is in the bathroom. Still 80 degrees. 80. Yeah, 80. What is it over by the wall? I bet it's hotter. Did that just say 89? Wow. 80.1. That's weird. It seems to be stuck on that same number. Let's try again. 79.9. It seems to get stuck on the same number. So now we have 80 once again. 79. No, it's not going past 79. That's weird because I'm pointing it at different spots and it should change, but it's not changing. Yeah, it's not changing. I need to just pull the battery out and restart it. Okay, 80.4 over by the door. 82.2 by the door. Wow, let's try this again. 80.8. See, I keep clicking in a single continuous live shot. 81.5, just to show that these are actually legitimate temperature readings and I'm not somehow sticking the thermometer near the stove or under the hot water or anything like that. So now it's 79. So, consistent temperature readings of right around 80 degrees, 81, 82, depending on where you point this at. Now it's stuck 80.1. But the temperature outside is 63. So how can there constantly be a verifiable digital temperature difference of almost 20 degrees, depending on where you point this at and where you take the temperature reading at, between the outside temperatures that are a lot cooler and the temperatures inside this building that seem to be constantly over 80 degrees, which is a code violation. Whoa, it's hot in here. It's like walking into a sauna. It's always stuck at 79. That's just weird. So let's just pull the battery out again, because even though I'm clicking and clicking, the temperature reading's not changing. 80.1. It's much hotter than 80 in here. I mean, you walk in here and it feels like a sauna, so something's a little strange. But hey, it's still 63 degrees outside, so why is it just about 80? This is 80. Very strange that it's sticking to 79, but it's hotter out here than it was in my unit. And I have the window open in my unit, so yeah, let's pull the battery out again. 81.7, so it's funny because when I point it at this wall, it gets hotter. 78. Well, you get the picture. 79. In a giant vaulted area like this, the temperature readings are 79 constantly. It doesn't want to go above 79. That's very strange. Because when you're getting a reading at 79.5, 79.5, why is it stuck at 79.5? 79.3, it doesn't want to go over this. I'm pointing it at different areas. Well, whatever, close enough. So the second part of the voicemail that I just left for the Greenville group 10 minutes ago was that there are rodents in here. So I have to keep this window open. Oh my God, it's hot in here. What the hell? Did it just get hotter? It feels like it just got hotter in here, which is very strange because the window's wide open, air conditioner is going. So for some strange reason, it doesn't want to go above 79. Very convenient for the Greenville group. Not that this is any kind of a legally binding measurement, because only inspectional services can decide whether or not a temperature in a given residence constitutes a code violation. According to the laws of the housing code, any temperature over 80 degrees in a living space is a code violation. And very conveniently, for some strange reason, this thermometer refuses to go over 80, even though it showed 82.2 over in that corner just a few minutes ago. Yeah, it doesn't want to go over 80. That's very convenient. But again, I'm not inspectional services, so this is just to demonstrate the temperature difference between the 63 degrees that Google weather keeps showing is in the Boston area and the extremely high temperatures in this unit right now that are just about 80 or over 80, depending on where you point it.